According to the calendar, the first day of spring is just 9 days away. It's almost 50 degrees. But instead of being reborn with the season, I'm withering in bed. If only last night's game was just a bad dream. It had to be. A reality check comes at precisely 6:30 a.m. "Get out of bed, Mark," my father says. "You've got school." "I can't. Please, let me just take one day off." I'm buried under layers of blankets and sheets. An old poster of Steve Nash, my basketball god, hangs over the bed, and LeBron James covers the door. "No, you need to go to school." "But I can miss a day." My dad yanks the covers off. "Don't make me force you." It's useless. No amount of begging or fighting can save me. When it comes to school, Wilt Chamberlain always wins. My legs feel like 100-pound weights as I crawl out of bed, kick aside a copy of ESPN the magazine and a crumpled Skittles wrapper, and throw on my clothes from the day before. I bump into my dresser, knocking down a framed picture of my dad and me holding up 2 huge bluefish we caught off Narragansett, Rhode Island a few years back. I wince as it hits the floor with a crack. I stare at it, take a step forward, then walk out of the room. Why can't Dad show a little stinking compassion? "Where's Mom?" I ask as I yank down a box of Cheerios from the kitchen cupboard. "She's driving Danny to school today. He was afraid his science project would get wrecked on the bus." My dad glances up from his seat at the table, where he's reading the morning newspaper. "You want the sports section?" "Not today," I mumble with a frown. I can't believe he's even offering it. Talk about rubbing salt into a wound. "The write-up isn't that bad. You did your best, Mark. I know you're disappointed, but you'll get over it." Get over it? If only I could. Last night's game is burned into my memory with a branding iron. "Hey, son, part of growing up is learning how to handle adversity. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You don't think this made me stronger?" Without looking down, Dad points to his left leg, hidden under the table. His left foot was amputated when he was 15, close to my age, after he developed type 2 diabetes. But he survived. Now, he lives his life managing diabetes with insulin injections and being constantly aware of blood sugar levels. "You can't afford to miss algebra class the way your grades are. Concentrate on your studies. Remember, last night was only a basketball game." I slam the cupboard door shut. "What do you know? You weren't even there to see it. You never go to any of my games. If you did, you'd know basketball is what I live for." "All right, calm down, Mark. It may feel like the most important thing to you right now, but you'll see. There are other things in life." Before he says another word, I leave my Cheerios in the bowl and storm off to the bathroom, where I take my sweet time brushing my teeth. "You better get down to the bus stop," Dad calls out after a while. Yeah, I'm going." As I head down my street, I replay my missed shots over and over. If I had just, caw, caw, caw. I glare at the crows. It feels like those birds, perched so smugly on telephone wires above, are heckling me. Can it be that, in bird talk, the crows are saying, "There goes a loser"? Scooping up a rock without breaking stride, I fire it at one of the birds, only to miss badly. The crows flap their wings and fly away. Almost missed the bus, too, which would give me an excuse for blowing off school, even though my dad wouldn't buy it. But I make it to the end of Cedar Brook Road just as the final kid's board. Can't run away now. People have seen me. Maybe my timing is perfect, being the last one on the bus. I pull the hood of my black sweatshirt over my head and plop down in the first seat, which is always empty. I want to be the invisible man. No such luck. "Hey, I got company. That's unusual," Sam the bus driver says. "To what do I owe this great honor?" No reason. I feel like saying, "Just drive." There's whispering behind me. I brace myself as we get off the bus and enter Clifton High. It takes about a minute before the first insult lands. It's silent but painful. Stephen Massey, a smartass whose locker is 3 down from mine on the right, yells, "Hey, Chamberlain!" When I look up, he motions with his hand up to his throat, the universal sign for a choker,